What's going on, everybody? Ryan, aka the Emperor here, bringing you a little bit of a different video today. We have a constructed match between myself playing DM Machinedramon version 5 versus Tyler playing Kaguyamon Puppets. We did a little bit of a constructed tournament before one of our cube drafts, so we got a couple of those videos recorded, be getting those out for you. Other than that, still have no idea what I'm doing. But it should be a good match here. I've really been enjoying the DM style of Machinedramon. I think it's a little less bricky. If, you know, doesn't have the explosiveness of the regular one, but is what it is. We see the training mechanic too, which is a little bit different. Playing the Gazimon. Letting us search. See, we are playing Shotos here. So unfortunately, we are only going to be able to take the analog youth because we did not find a version 5 in there. We see a Shumon raising in the back. Puppets can definitely go pretty wide, and they have their own protection effects. But they do have some DP minus, but it can be a little tough for them to get high enough to delete our Machinedramon stack. So hopefully we can clear some of their stacks with our Digivolve, which is definitely one of the things that Puppets doesn't have much protection against. Going to be doing a couple searches here. We saw he picked up the level 5 that really lets you ramp when you play Digivolve into it. You can delete one of your other puppets to Digivolve into a level 6 for free. So he's pretty set up here. We're deciding if we want to raise out that Gizamon or leave it back, maybe do some more trainings under it. I think we are at 3, so we can play the analog and Digivolve. So we might leave that Giza in the back, depending on what else we have here. I think you see we got a Puppetmon Ace, so we're actually going to raise and training in the battle area. Gonna swing with the Gazi. Die to the puppet. Sometimes you do need some stuff in the trash in order to do things, so we're going to Digivolve into the Raremon. Not enough cards in the trash yet. And then we Digivolve into the X-Tyranno. So we suspend and return to the hand, and we have the Fortitude protection as well. Yep, we had to trash that, so we put the Machinedramon in there. So now we have the egg with the Machinedramon in the trash. So that's going to be pretty strong for us. He raises out the Shumon, goes into the Shushu. Should have only been for 1, I believe, because that's the one reduced, so it looks like there was a little bit of a misplay there. Plays the Arisa because he only had 1 other tamer. Also, if you wanted to activate the Mirai, this is where he should have. It's not going to come up too much or not be too important, but it is a your turn when one of your puppets Digivolve is when you can bottom deck it. So gonna swing. He's thinking he should draw, but I'm like, you don't have another Digimon out. So this is a rough turn for Tyler. Hits the Gazi. See, so a couple things here again. Should have done it when the Wind Digivolve, and he didn't bottom deck it. He put it in the trash. So that's a couple mess ups there. So yeah, so you see a few turns here, but now like we're like ready to go, right? We we could do the when attacking, Digivolve from the trash into Machinedramon. We're going to attack. We have to strip that source, trash that. We're going to Digivolve into the Machinedramon. That'll pass turn, but we're going to get the when Digivolve effect. We're going to be able to place level 5 from our trash or from our hand as its top source and activate one of its on plays. We're going for the Metal Greymon there. So we're going to be able to place a DM card or Digimon underneath it. Face down. Delete his Shoo. Now we have security attack +1. Gets another Mirai, which is fine. Does the search. Only has one target there. So now we got him down to 2 security, and we could probably win the game next turn if he can't deal with our Machinedramon here. And he doesn't really have anything that he can move up, so I do believe that we should have game here. He would probably need to get some sort of blocker, but even that, like, we would have stuff to remove it. So again, he does that wrong again. Doesn't bottom deck it, doesn't let one of his puppets Digivolve. And that's gonna give him, like, you know, he's gonna be able to do some stuff here that he shouldn't have been able to do. But again, it shouldn't really matter that much. But yeah, just make sure you read your card, guys. I feel bad about this because obviously I should have caught it during the match. Because when I see other content creators do a game and I see some like misplays like this, then I'm kind of like, oh, you know, we got to be better. And here I am, you know, seeing it on the other side. Yeah, but he puts out the Pawn Chessmon. We move up. If we can Digivolve the Kaguya, which we can, thanks to the Metal Tyranno in our trash. Digivolve by 2 and delete a 3K. And then that's 2 checks. And then we swing game with Gazi. So Machinedramon getting game 1 there pretty easily, because again, like that last turn where he did get to the Kaguya, he shouldn't have been able to. So we'll play game 2, see if Tyler and Puppets can come back here. Tyler going first this time. Digivolve again to reduced by 1. Shumon going for the other Shumon. Takes Kaguya and another Shumon. Not getting the Mirai. Sets us at 3, which I love, because if we have a analog, that'd be great. See, we also have Analog Man. Gonna play the Memory Setter Analog Man. Putting him at 1. Just explain to Tyler what the Analog Man does, where if we play a 7 cost or higher machine or cyborg, you can draw, gain a memory, put a source underneath, He does a lot. He does a lot. It's very nice. We're only playing one of the Memory Setter Analog Man in this, but it's nice to see him, especially because you can just kind of hard slam a level 5 for like 4 cost basically. So again, passing him to 1 if you're set at 3. So they attack with their Shumon, which helps us out because sometimes like getting a couple cards in the trash with this version can be a little tough. So I don't mind like him hitting that Metal Mamemon in there. Goes for another one. Hits our Bio. Again, just kind of helping us with the trash. Plays another Shumon. Gonna pass us to 2. He's gonna take an Orisa and one of the Digivolution Reduction Shumons. So we can promote. Get the Gizamon out. Go into the Devidramon. Just deciding what we want to place. And then we can draw another card. Devidramon, definitely one of the better level 4s in the deck. Again, though you don't care too much if you gotta like climb up in the stack, because you can always hard slam one of the level 5s for like pretty cheap, but still nice. Let you get some decent Harables and build your face down cards. We're gonna go into a Metal Mame here. Tuck the Bio from the trash. That's gonna bottom deck the Shumon. So he's got nothing on board now. He has to hatch. Go into the Digivolution Reduction Shumon. I think that's the EX7 one, right? Not the Star Deck. The Star Deck's the Searcher. Does a training. Going to 0. Deciding, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know. Because he already has an Orisa, so goes to do a Searcher. So he's looking for Sun. Maybe he doesn't have any Kaguya's bricks. A bunch of scrambles and trainings there. We hatch again. Digivolve with the Gazi. Pick up the Bio. Would have liked to Digivolve with that instead, but what are you gonna do? We should be able to really put the coffin here. Digivolve to Machinedramon, going to 0. Deciding what we want to tuck under there. So we didn't have something to place under, so we couldn't strip a source, but we can still do the rest of it where we return something at the bottom of the deck with no sources. We attack, we hit training there, so he can definitely climb up pretty quick. I'm going to put File Island in, so that's going to give our Machinedramon plus 3,000 right now. With the 3 face down cards under it, which is great. That's definitely one of the weaknesses of this version of Machinedramon, is you don't really get a lot of DP boosts. If you're playing like purple or black base, you know, more traditional Machinedramon, you have a lot more cards that can give you like plus 1,000, plus 3,000, plus 4,000 your turn at least. You know, plus 1,000 on your opponent's turn sort of stuff. So, only running, I think we run 1 File Island in this build, so it's just nice to see sometimes. Pops one of the trainings, goes into Shushu, gets the familiar. Pops the other training, goes into Chaperomon. Technically, too, I should have unsuspended the Machinedramon with the inheritables. Well, I guess now that we see that there, we can give ourselves one of these. You know, I'll take one. Last game, Tyler had quite a few, so I'll take one. Alright, so he's got his Kaguya up again. Got a bunch of blockers and other stuff going on. That familiar will die at the end of our turn. But we don't have anything in the trash right now, which is kind of a problem. We need to get something in the trash here. I'm just getting up helping some other people with a question on one of their matches. Yeah, see, so I'm like, oh, I need something in the trash. So what I kind of have to do is I have to attack with that Gazi. Either let him block or something. So he blocks. He's going to give the minus. Well, actually it lives because he's a lot bigger than me. But now I have something in the trash. Gonna get rid of a couple cards to save the Machinedramon. Digivolve 3. Pop the Shumon. Now we're back in business. Was able to remove the Kaguyamon again. Gonna hard play the Metal Tyranno, it looks like. A memory and draw a card. And then we can pop the other Shumon. Yep, so then he'll minus 3k something, but our stuff is getting pretty big from our File Island. We have plus 3k on our Machinedramon and plus 2k on the Metal Tyranno. And Tyler has to rebuild everything yet again. We see he's got a good line there, but since he has to build and raise it again, he can't really boost right back up into a Kaguya, so he's actually going to scoop it up there, and DM Machinedramon takes it 2-0. Thanks for watching.